Hello, all my Storytime friends. I'm Mr. Peach, and today we're going to read Let's Work Smarter by Katharine Mitropoulos and illustrated by Laura Watson. If you have this book, go grab it so we can read together.
Mr. Peach reads aloud.
Let's Work Smarter. It was a beautiful day at the Harmony Lane Farmers Market. The smell of Mole's apple pies filled the air. Bunny's table was overflowing with farm-fresh carrots, and you could find tiny treats of all kinds at Mouse's dessert stand. The friends were raising money to fix up the old playground. At the town meeting that night, they would find out if they met their goals.
We did it!
Mayor Zebra announced.
We earned enough money from the market to spruce up the playground.
The group cheered excitedly. They had been saving for a flower garden, fresh paint for the fence, and new toys for the sandbox. Finally, they could make the playground nice again.
Okay, team,
Mouse declared the next morning.
let's break into groups. Kangaroo, Frog, and Kitten, you plant the flowers. Bunny, Giraffe, and Bear, you paint the fence. And Mole, Grasshopper, and Cheetah, you clean the sandbox. Let's get started.
This flower is finished, called Kangaroo. I'm almost done with the one over here, Kitten replied. Frog looked up at his friends. He was covered in dirt and struggling to dig holes big enough for the flowers.
This is hard work and messy,
he said. It is, but we can do it, Kitten said. We just need to work harder. So the group dug their holes even faster, dirt flying in every direction.
Are we sure there's even sand under these leaves and sticks?
Mole asked. Cheetah sighed, overwhelmed by the mess. I can't wait to use these new toys, but I didn't think the cleanup would be this tricky. Or take this long, Grasshopper agreed. Mole nodded. We just need to work harder. So they stacked their piles even higher, leaves floating away in the breeze. Meanwhile, the painting team was off to a messy start. Bear drew swirls and stars while Bunny and Giraffe carefully painted the background. Covered in white, Bunny said,
It's really hard to paint around the designs. My brush barely fits in the small spaces. We just need to work harder,
Giraffe said. So they painted even faster, colors splattering everywhere. From his lookout, Mouse watched the group's work. They had been going since breakfast, but they didn't seem any closer to being finished. And to make matters worse, everyone looked exhausted.
What a disaster,
Mouse thought. As the friends rested at lunch, Mouse got their attention.
We worked hard this morning, he said, but I'd like to try something different. Instead of working harder, let's try working smarter.
Working smarter? What does that mean?
Frog asked, his mouth full of fly sandwich.
Working smarter means using our clever brains to find new ways to do things, Mouse explained. It's like solving a puzzle. We can be creative and think of tricks to make our work easier.
Walking back to the sandbox, Cheetah noticed the supply shed. Why don't we rake the leaves into bags and use a wheelbarrow to collect the sticks? I bet we won't drop as many this way.
Fantastic idea,
the others replied.
Let's work smarter.
Kangaroo looked over the half-planted garden. How can we make this easier? Kitten thought for a moment. Then she had an idea. If we each do one step of the planting, we can get the job done much faster.
Let's work smarter.
What if we do things in a different order?
Giraffe asked.
And make a plan for the designs,
Bear added. Bunny jumped in excitement.
Great idea! While you sketch the designs in your notebook, Draft and I will paint the background with the rollers. When it's dry, we can all paint the designs together. Now we're thinking, Draft exclaimed.
Let's work smarter.
Each group was working hard and getting more done. Taking a break and resting at lunch had made a big difference. The friends were working as a team, focusing on smaller jobs and using their new supplies. They were eager to finish the playground.
How are my friends working smarter?
As Bear packed up her brushes and paints, she sighed happily.
I'm so glad we finished.
Frog joined her, admiring the beautiful playground. We sure accomplished a lot today. I can't wait to see what else we can do when we work smarter, not harder.
I loved how they worked hard, but they worked smart in order to achieve their goals in a more productive way working together. You can really achieve great things with this type of positive mindset. Thanks for reading with me. Make sure to subscribe and have an awesome day, girls and boys. Until next time, I'm Mr. Peach. Bye.
Mr. Peach reads aloud.
Subscribe to Mr. Peach Reads Aloud